The Scandi Flick is a really cool trick. It's about skidding your bike out the opposite way into the following corner. So it's about getting the back wheel out, letting it slide out, and then skip over to the other direction, straightening you up for the next corner. It's a really cool trick, and it's not always the fastest option unless the trail gets really tight, in which cases it helps get that back wheel around nice and quick. So for most trails, it's not maybe the quickest application, but it does look cool, and for some tighter applications, it might be a faster way to get around the corner. So there's a couple of fundamental skills that are going to go into it, and we're going to run you through those to get started. So the first thing that you want to learn with a Scandi Flick is how to skid. You need to learn and be comfortable with skidding and having the bike moving around underneath you. So when you're coming in and you're skidding the bike in the opposite direction, it's very important that you're comfortable with that, letting the bike skip out and then redirect and skid in the other direction to set you up and straighten you up for the exit of the next corner. So the next thing about a Scandi Flick is that you might not be able to do it on every corner. So one of the most important things is it needs to have almost an opposite corner going into it, meaning that it's got to have a quick left or right before it, before the actual main corner. So for this example, you can see I'm coming through and I have to turn right before I go around the tree to turn to my left. That allows me to let the back wheel step out, skid the back wheel while I'm turning to my right, and then skid the bike over the other direction, throw it out towards the berm in the background, just to get that back wheel around the tree, pitching my body weight over as well to straighten me up for the next section.
Hey guys, quick reminder, if you haven't liked and subscribed already, if you could, I'd much appreciate it. I'm really enjoying making these videos and I'd love to carry on doing it. Enjoy.
So now that you find yourself a corner that you can do a Scandi Flick on, so you can see here I'm coming around, I need to get around this tree really nice and tight. So what I'm doing is the first thing, I want to lock up and get my back brake skidding. So I need to get my weight slightly forward as I'm coming in, and as I'm starting to get the back wheel to start skidding, I'm coming in, I'm starting to steer in the direction of the first corner to my right, and I'm letting the back wheel start to skid out in the first direction. As I'm coming here, I'm nice and relaxed, the bike's moving around underneath me, and in this direction I start to turn my handlebars to start to steer the bike around the tree. Now my weight is still nice and centered. The bike is then going to kick out in the opposite direction following my front wheel, and the back wheel is going to skid around, and my weight is going to be nice and centered again as well. And as the back wheel starts to catch traction again, once it catches traction, it's going to straighten up and the bike's going to go in the direction that it's pointing. So this is super important to understand. You've now done that flick in the one way and flicked it out the other way, and as soon as it grabs traction again, now it's pointing you out the corner nice and straight for the next section, and you're going to carry some good speed into the next section.
I really hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you learned a lot. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe, it would mean a lot. Anyhow, jump on to the next video and let's see what else you can learn.